Hello everyone, I welcome you all in a virtual classes program of JetKids International School, School at Home, Standard 6, subject Mathematics, and I am your mathematics teacher J.M. Khan, and today we are going to continue with our third chapter, playing with the numbers, and today very important topic that we are going to discuss, prime factorization. Now, prime factorization, okay, just pay attention. In previous video we discussed how to factorize it, okay, and how to factorize, how to take multiples, right? Now in this video we will proceed with prime factorization. Okay, what is and you can understand the meaning of prime factorization by the words prime factorization, that we are going to find out the factors in terms of only prime numbers. It is known as prime factorization. Okay, first of all let us start with factorization. What is mean by factorization? If any number is there and I am taking this 36, okay, to multiplier whose result came 36, okay, for example 9 multiplied by 4, right? These two are factors of 36, right? If I am taking 36 as a product of two factors, so it means we are factorizing it, right? Okay, so these are two factors of 36, right? Because 4 can divide it and 9 also can divide it. Exactly, that's why these are two factors, and we are taking these in a factorization, okay, and we are taking these thing in prime terms, right? So now how to convert this thing in prime terms, prime factorization, that we can say. Okay, so here if it is not prime 36, how we can write it? 36, it is already given in book, and also pay attention over here. 36, how we can write it? Okay, so always remember first thing, okay, this is given in last in our textbook, but this is prior thing. When you will prime factorize, leave two factors, like which one? 1 and the number itself. Okay, first of all I am taking factors of 36, and you know very well, very easily how to make factors of 36, right? 1 and 36. 2 36, 2 18, right? 3 12, right? Then 4 9s are, then 5, no, do we have 5 as a factor of 36? No. 6, yes, 6 multiplied by 6, then not by 7, not by 8. Clear? So let us check. Now here we have our factors of, so always in prime factorization, if I am prime factorization means we are taking factors in only prime terms. Okay, so here we are reducing 1 and 36 first. Okay, now the combinations of factors, 2 multiplied by 18, right? 2 multiplied by 18. Clear? Second, 3 multiplied by 12. 3 multiplied by 12. Then third, 4 multiplied by 9. Right? Then last, 6 multiplied by 6. See this tree. Okay. Now here. Now just look at this first, 2 and 18. These two factors, 2 and 18. Okay. So now we have to prime factorize it. Okay. Prime factorize it, right? So we need each and every factor prime. Clear? So here 2 is a prime number, you know very well, but 18 is not. Okay, so I am taking 18 as 9 multiplied by 2, right? Now again I took one prime number over here, then again we have 9 which is not prime, so I am taking 9 as 3 and 3. So we done it. So here we have factorization 2, 2, 3, 3, which all are prime, right? Clear? This is first thing, right? Here 12 means 3 multiplied by 4, then we have one prime here, so it will be 2 multiplied by 2. Clear? This is all prime. Now you cannot take factors of any number, all are prime. Here we have 4, that is 2 multiplied by 2 and 3 multiplied by 3, and similarly over there. But see here, what you have here, prime factors 2, then 2, then 3, then 3. Clear? Clear? It will come 36 only, don't worry. 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 9 4s are 36. Clear? So it is a prime factorization. Okay, but I have taken all the factors, but you can do it only one. Okay, so for checking, I have taken all these things. Okay, here also we get 2, 2, 3, 3. You have to take factors till prime numbers only. Okay, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3 are factors here. Here also we have 2, 2 and 3, 3, right? So 2, 2 and 3, 3. This is a prime factorization tree. Clear? This is how we are going to find out prime factor, right? Or this is a tree method, right? One more method is there to find out the prime factors of a given number. For example, next thing I am taking over here. Next method. So next method is direct solving. Okay, 36. Now only divide this number by prime number only till we get a last prime number. Okay, so here 2, then it will come 18. If I divide 36 by 2, 2 is a prime number. Okay, and it is divisible by 2. It is also divisible by 2. 9. Is it divisible by 2? No. Is it divisible by 3? Yes. So 3. Right? Now 3 is divisible by 3. Clear? So how much we get? 2, 2, 3, 3. So if we want to convert this 36 in prime factors, prime factorization, if we want to do a prime factorization of 36, so we get 2 multiplied by 2 and 3 and 3. Clear? This prime factor of 36. Clear? This is how we will prime factorize given number. Clear? Next. Prime factorization is important thing for HCF, highest common factor. Right? Let us start now our exercise 3.5. Okay, so here we go. Exercise 3.5. Clear? So exercise 3.5, question number 1, that is true and false. True or false. This is our first question, in which A is, if a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. A. If a number is divisible by 3, for example 6 is divisible by 3, So the given is it must be divisible by 9. So 6 is not divisible by 9, so it will be false. Right? What is the question? If a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. But no, it is not. It is not true. False. Because 9 is not a factor of 3. B, the reverse question. If a number is divisible by 9, it must be divisible by 3. If a number is divisible by 9, for example 18, so it must be divisible by 3. Yes, it will be divisible by 3. Why? Because 3 is a factor of 9. In previous video, we have seen if a number is divisible by any other number, so it will also be divisible by the factor of this number, right? So yes, it is true. That means if the number is divisible by 9, it will be divisible by 3 also. C is a number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by 3 and 6. Okay. A number is divisible by 18 if it is also divisible by 3 and 6. Right? So let us take 30. 30. So if the number is divisible by 3 and it is also divisible by 6, 6 5s are 3 10s are, but it is not divisible by 18, so we cannot say no, it is false. False, right? A number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by 3 and 6, no, it is false. If 30 is divisible by 3 and 6 but it is not divisible by 18, that's why statement is false. Clear? Hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, it needs practice to understand this concept as I told you in previous video. Let us proceed to next, that is D. And D is if the number is divisible by 9 and 10. Okay, it will be divisible by it must be divisible by 90, right? So what is it? If a number is divisible by 9 and 10, what is the first number it is divisible by 9 and 10? That is 90, right? So yes, it is divisible by. Next is 180. Yes, it is also divisible by 90. Okay. Next, both. Okay. It should be divisible by both. Clear? It is 90. First one is 90 because no other term in 9 table comes before 90 which is also divisible by 10. Clear? So 90, 180. Then again I am taking 270 is also divisible by 10 and 9. But it will also be divisible by 90. So it is true. Right? D is true. D is true. Okay. The next is E. And E is if two numbers are co-prime, at least one of them must be prime. If two numbers are co-prime, okay, so one must be prime, right? This is a condition. Yes or no? Yes or no? If two co-prime, you know very well what is mean by co-prime number. Co-prime number are those number who has common factor only one, but it is false. How can you say which statement you will give? For example, I am taking 15 and 32, right? We have taken example of both, right? For example, I am taking factors of 15, that is 1, 3, 5 and 15, right? And also we have 32, right? 1, 2, 4, 32, 16 and 8, right? So we do not have any common factor over here. See, both the numbers are composite, right? And both the numbers are co-prime, so it will be false, right? अगर से दो को प्राइम नंबर है, उसमें अगर एक प्राइम नहीं भी रहेगा, दोनों भी कंपोजिट रहेंगे, तब भी वो को प्राइम हो सकते हैं. तो इस वजह से ये फॉल्स. That's why this statement is false, because these two numbers are co-prime as well as composite. Okay, it is not necessary to have one prime number in co-prime numbers, two co-prime numbers. Clear? Next, F. What is F? All numbers which are divisible by 4 must be divisible by must also be divisible by 8. All the numbers divisible by 4 must be divisible by 8. True or false? It is false. Why? Because 8 is not a factor of 4. If I am taking 12, 12 is divisible by 4, but it cannot be divisible by 8. That's why the statement is false. Clear? Next thing, E, F, G. Next question is, all numbers which are divisible by 8 also be divisible by 4. All numbers which are divisible by 8 also be divisible by 4. Without any doubt, write true. Why? Because 4 is the factor of 8. So any number which is divisible by 8 will be divisible by 4. Okay. You know very well, we already did it in previous video, in which we studied some rules, a divisibility rule, that if a number is divisible by any number, for example 16, it will also be divisible by the factor of it, that means 4. Clear? Next thing says H. If a number exactly divide two numbers separately, it must exactly divide their sum. If a number exactly divide two numbers separately, okay, if a number is exactly divide two number, that means 10 and 12, right? So it will also be divide their sum, means 10 plus 12, 20. Yes, true, we already did it. Okay, now I, what is it? I is, if a number exactly divide the sum of two numbers, it must exactly divide the two numbers separately. Okay, for example, here again I am taking 22 is divisible by 2, right? But the separation of it, that means 17 plus 5, okay, it cannot divide this two thing exactly separately, the sum. Okay, so that's why it is false. Clear? Hope you are getting this, because we already did it in that rules part. Okay, some more divisibility rule. These things belong to that topic. Clear? So if a number is divide the sum, so it is not necessary that it will divide the number separately. Clear? This is our first question. Take a snap and be clear about it. Next thing, that is question number. Now we are done with our question number 1. Now let us proceed to our question number 2. Okay, here we have two different trees. Two different factor trees. Write missing numbers. Right? Question number 2. Very simple. 60. First tree is 60. 6 and 10. Okay. 6 and 10. Then next is given 6 is divided into 2 and question mark. Next is 10 and okay, no, it is 10, 5 and question mark, right? So here you have to complete it. Okay, so 60 is divided into two factors, that 6 and 10. Now 6 is divided, this is a prime factorization tree. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 3 will gives you 6. How much? 2 multiplied by how much will gives you 6? 3, right? And 5 multiplied by how much will gives you 10? 2. Clear? So this is how you will complete prime factorization tree. Okay, factors taken here 6 and 10, right? Next tree is 60 and it is given 30 and question mark, then 10 question mark and question mark and question mark, right? Okay, now 30 multiplied by how much will gives you 60? 2, right? Then 30, 10 multiplied by how much will give you 30? 3, right? And which two prime factors will give you 10? It is divisible by 2. Yes, 2 multiplied by 5, both are prime. So here we have our prime factorization 2, 5, 3, 2. Okay, 2 5s are 10, 10 3s are 30, 30 into 2, 60. Yes, here's your answer, that our multiplication is right. That means our factorization, prime factorization is correct. This is 2 prime factorization tree of question number 2. Okay, so here we are done with our question number 2. In next video we will try to complete our exercise 3.5. Okay, so hope you will practice it and stay safe. Thank you so much.